With that fresh piece of news, I want to introduce now the panel that we have this evening. We've got political analyst Shiv Vishwanathan, our national affairs editor Javed Ansari from the BJP. We've got Shaina NC, Sanjay Jha of the Congress, and Anjali Damania of the Aam Aadmi Party, one of the very few faces, at least the known faces that the party has, who are not from Delhi. I want to ask for your analysis first, Shiv Vishwanathan, because we've been speaking to a number of the MLAs who've now made it to the Assembly, 28 of them, and a lot of them said, we don't know what is expected from us. When we've got such people who are, who are wet behind the ears, how can we expect them to actually forge forward with confidence, trying to make a mark on the national scene?
First, I don't think they're wet behind the ears. You have to have a certain kind of naivete, but you also have to have a certain kind of competence to make it this far. So I think we need a different framework of metaphors. These are not Boy Scouts straying into a jungle. The more important question is, many of them are professionals. To a certain extent, they're working to a plan. And to a certain extent, they have new forms of technology, new kinds of idealism, youth ready to be harnessed in a different kind of way. The two things they have to do is, one, they can't replicate Delhi all over. They can replicate it up to a point, but they have to reinvent it in terms of different states. They have to be sensitive to diversity, but they can do it today, and they can do it quite quickly. If you have a concept and a plan, replicating networks is not difficult.
Anjali Damania, what's the plan exactly? Have you got that much time to now really put a plan in place before 2014? But before I go to Anjali Damania, because I believe we're having some problem with her audio, Sanjay Jha, are you scared that what happened in Delhi could happen across the country as well? Because everything we believe to be true of Indian politics seems to have been proven wrong by the Aam Aadmi Party.
I don't think there's any question of being scared at all of any political party. I mean, we have been in politics for the last 127 years and have seen several ups, and we have also seen some downs. And end of day, let me tell you, Maha, about Delhi. I mean, Sheila Dikshit performed brilliantly well, which is why we won 3 successive votes. So after 15 years in government, and we do believe that although we lost, I think we brought Delhi into the real limelight through growth in infrastructure and education and health, etc., including the environment. So we do believe we performed very well. Sometimes, it's possible that there is some fatigue or people wanted to change. And, to the credit, I mean, we have to respect the verdict of the people of India. And, as we will sit in the opposition.
What makes you think people would want a similar change across the country?
Well, I cannot forecast, the way the public or the basic sentiment of whatever various parties profess. That's for the people to decide in 2014. I can't comment on what the AA party's strategies are. But commenting on Delhi, I think we should focus on the Delhi result. Don't forget that the Aam Aadmi Party was very Delhi-centric right from the very beginning. And, they have been focused in their campaign. Their campaign has paid dividends. We respect that. But, as far as we are concerned, we are going to sit in the opposition. The verdict from the people of Delhi is clearly not decisive. It's not given either the BJP or the AA party a mandate. But it's for them to work out an arrangement and hopefully fulfill the aspirations of the people of Delhi.
Shaina NC, you were hoping that riding on the Modi wave, the BJP will make a clean sweep in Delhi. But look at where you are today. You still haven't managed to get a simple majority. Do you fear that a similar effect is what the Aam Aadmi Party is going to have across the country, will majorly dent your chances come 2014?
First and foremost, we are not scared at all, and please understand this is the same Aam Aadmi Party voter that has on the social network and various other forums said on record that maybe for a local election they would choose Aam Aadmi Party, but when it comes to the prime ministerial candidate of the country, they are completely with Narendra Modi ji. Now, I want to raise just 2 points, that there is a freshness when it comes to politics, a new concept, a novel concept, and we salute them in the sense that they have been able to make a mark in a Delhi-centric election. But please do not forget that we are the single largest party with 32 seats. We have also stood to gain. If at all, it is a slap on the face of the Congress, which is not even a double digit. An anti-incumbency is an anti-incumbency, but it can't bring you down to 8 seats. So this is clearly a vote against the Congress and against the UPA and against corruption and the various scams that we have seen in the national capital. Now the point comes that are they going to be
just a
able
second.
to
Javed Ansari wants to
sustain?
come in at this point. Go ahead, Javed.
You know, had it not been for the Aam Aadmi Party, China NC's party would have been the principal beneficiary. The Aam Aadmi Party has taken away from their vote share, not just of the Congress, and there is reason for Congress and for the BJP, more so for the Congress, but also for the BJP to
Yes,
worry.
they've cut into your vote share.
Yes, certainly, they provide
But
an
Javed ji,
alternative.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
And China, permit me to complete this. And I've been saying this from the
Yes.
very beginning, that wherever there is a viable alternative, there is tremendous amount of cynicism against established political parties, and wherever there is a viable alternative, people will go to it. Both these national parties are in denial, and they continue to be so. During the course of the elections, the Aam Aadmi Party was dismissed as a one-trick monkey. Anyway, the monkey has tricked all of them.
Absolutely. But, you know, the one concern that everyone has raised, and Sudhir, I want to bring you in at this point, is that Aam Aadmi Party has concentrated their operations. Even the other state bodies that they have raised are concentrated in North India, barring maybe Karnataka and Mumbai. You've got Haryana, you've got Punjab, Delhi, of course, even in Uttar Pradesh. What about South India? Will they really be able to crack it, especially when you've got the local parties holding the sway there? Sudhir.
Padmaja, yes, of course. I mean, the Aam Aadmi Party hasn't really been known to do much of work here in South India. In fact, this is an area where there are a lot of regional parties. So the battle is really not against the BJP like it was in Delhi. And also the perception from South India is that the Aam Aadmi Party is seen essentially as a Delhi-centric party, just like the Samajwadi Party or a BSP, which is seen essentially as a UP party. So it will be this perception battle that the Aam Aadmi Party will have to fight in case if it wants to make some kind of an appearance as far as South India is concerned. And also as far as volunteers are concerned, barring the India Against Corruption volunteers who could develop as Aam Aadmi Party activists, they really do not have any kind of cadre in place. What they could actually do is to share some kind of platform with a party like the Lok Satta, whose DNA is a bit similar to that of the Aam Aadmi Party, because that also started as an NGO, as a civil society initiative, and only in 2006 actually converted itself into a political party. Now, why Lok Satta has not done too well is because it doesn't have the kind of strident and in-the-face attitude that the Aam Aadmi Party has done so successfully in Delhi. So there are lessons both for the Aam Aadmi Party and also for parties like the Lok Satta, which even though it put up extremely good candidates in the Karnataka Assembly elections, did not win a single seat. So there are lessons for civil society people why they don't elect these kind of slightly different kind of parties, and why they actually go in for the mainstream regional and national parties as far as South India is concerned.
Anjali Dabani, I believe, is back with us now. Every time we've asked the Aam Aadmi Party leadership about what their national master plan is, they've been very cagey. Now that you have got the Delhi Assembly election results, can you tell us for the first time exactly what are your plans? The little that we know is that you're contesting about 150, 200 seats. That's what you're thinking of doing next year, Anjali. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, what I would want to say is we simply don't want to remain a regional party, because that is what I have been hearing for the last 2 days. Everybody is talking about Aam Aadmi Party just being a regional party in Delhi. Well, that's not true. We definitely plan to go national. And what we have planned to do is, we have presence in almost 20, and we have 305 district committees in place. And in each and every place we have our taluka level, our ward level committees in place. We have a decent volunteer base. So what we plan to do is definitely go national. Now we were really waiting for the Delhi results. And the quantum of the seats that we would contest would definitely come out of that.
All right. Anjali Damania and gentlemen, just stay on with me for another minute. We have to head into a break at this point. But on the other side, we'll try and draw a parallel between other parties that in the past have made a mark. They've had a surprise performance, and where they stand today. Is there a lesson for the AAP to draw from their fate? We'll talk about that